Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
Well, it's just so fun. So Clay, for this one, we're headed out to Fish Lake, and of course, you spent a lot of time out there, right?
Oh, I was just camping there last weekend. I'm going to be there again this weekend. This is my summer paradise.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always sad when I have an RV that I park up there. Whenever I pull it off at the end of summer, I feel like the sense of loss because this place has become such a part of me. I've been going there for over 20 years, and I go there every weekend pretty much in August throughout the summer, and I really enjoy this. This area speaks to me right here.
And I had never been to Fish Lake, and
Wow.
I know. Well, it's I mean, a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, even one of my friends have never been there. It's one of those hidden gems for sure, and it was a beautiful place. And now take a look at this cabin that we have out here with that 100-year roof that they have on here. This is a spectacular property. But as you can see, let's talk a little. Let's not talk about the cabin. Let's talk about the area and things you love about it.
Well, you know, you see it right here. You have the vast landscapes. You have great combinations of aspens, pines, some junipers. You have the sagebrush out there, and then just amazing selection of wildlife that's out there. And everywhere you turn, you see something. Of course, you know, Fish Lake.
Yeah.
In and of itself is an amazing attraction right there.
And so we've had this house on the show for a little while now, but I've never actually been out there before, and I was really surprised at the size of it. It was quite a bit larger than what I thought. And
Yeah.
they did the finishes that they did on the inside with all the wood. And you want to talk about joy or pride in ownership. These people are so detailed on the way they love and care for this property. Everything is in perfect shape and perfectly dialed in. You know, a lot of time in cabin stuff, they'll tend to get worn down. People aren't there to care for them and stuff like this. Not the case on this one. Everything is perfect and perfectly squared away and well taken care of.
Well, as we look at this, I picture myself walking through this with a flannel shirt, my leather house slippers on from LL Bean, and you know, it's just I can picture myself.
You walk around
this
porch, and you get to look at all the different views and all the different mountain ranges. Because
Everything.
there's like 3 different mountain ranges that you can see from the porch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And so this is a special property, some real pride and ownership. The gentleman that owns the property really loves fishing, and so they were going to either build in Park City or they're going to build here, and of course they've been here forever.
They made the right call, Jay.
Yeah. No, they did.
They did.
Because if you want to be away from it and really enjoy the outdoors, as you can tell, because you do this all the time, this is your spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
And so they took me around to, this one thing to have the house, but you're buying into the community. Because we went in and stayed the night in Richfield and got to meet all the local people, and everybody knows everybody down there, which is so nice. And they were so excited to hear that they were going to feature in the house on the show. I mean, they were so excited. Like, they love Fish Lake. They live for this. They've grown up with this whole thing. They know all about it. They were telling me all the stories about how it used to be a volcano. It exploded. And it's not a reservoir. It's actually a lake.
Very
and
deep
it's a
one.
really deep lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have Richfield, you have Salina, you have Casharum, you have these great communities that are just all right around that, and they love this area, and it's special to them.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, it's a very special place.
Yeah.
And this is a special little property. I mean, you're looking at you're almost 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1 half bath. It's on 27 and a half acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nobody going to build near you on this thing because you
Right.
own it. And it's got the opportunity. It's got another lot. If you wanted to subdivide the lot and build another house on here for family or whatever, you could do
Great.
that.
Yeah.
And it's got trailer hookups, so it's got 2 places. It's all set up, so you can have 2 trailers on the property with all their hookups on it. And so if you wanted a family get together or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Build another house on it. And there aren't any other houses really around it. You're sitting basically on the top of the mountain looking over everything.
Well, the great thing too that you don't see and hear about this, if you're an ATV enthusiast, which I am, the trail system that goes through all over this mountain and things, and I love this, Jay.
You going for a little ride on the lake?
That is.
If you're going to go to Fish Lake, you got to go on the lake,
Get
right?
the whole experience.
Yeah. Beautiful water. They have some amazing fish in there. You can see, you go in, you see, and you go into the little shop and you see, all the fish that people have caught, and it's just amazing. These huge trout and these tiger muskie that are in there,
and some great mounts of those at the Fish Lake Lodge too.
That lodge was built in the late 1800s. Amazing, about the size of a football field.
It is.
All made out of lumber.
Yep.
Beautiful property.
I love it.
Okay, Clay, for this one, we're going to go out to a beautiful estate in the Heber Valley. And of course, we know the Heber Valley is just amazing when it comes to Utah, right?
I love that valley. Yeah, it's just right there. And look at that. Just eye-popping property already.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And as we fly over the top, you're going to notice that they've got a separate house off of the side, which is almost like the guest house right there. So if you drove right through, that's the guest house there, and that's where the pool is. So they got an indoor pool inside there, and it's also set up. That actually has 2 kitchens in it.
Well, I'll go be the guest there.
Yeah, this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
As you can see, you actually drive through the courtyard here, and the garage sits right in the center. I mean, really on this big, huge, beautiful property, and all this great landscaping in this. This is perfect. And now as we fly over the top, you're going to notice as you go off the back here, we go into the baseball park, and you think, well, that's great. It's right next to the park.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's part of the property. They're sitting on almost 6.5 acres.
Wow. Yeah.
Right next to it, there's an equestrian center, but this is your baseball park. And right on the back there, you're going to see the road tracks. That's right where the Heber Creeper goes by. And so that's not an active track. That's just for basically the Heber Creeper.
Yeah.
And so, and off to the left, that you can barely see up to the top up there, you're going to see that they've got a race course back there. So if you want to race your motorcycles back there,
I love that.
They got everything, 6.5 acres, and they've got your own baseball park. And as you can see, look at the beautiful landscaping they've got in here.
I'm going that aerial shot too, just all the grass around that and the landscaping, and then I love all the exterior finishes. And then you walk inside here, Jay, and this is what I love. You continue with that same craftsmanship and top-notch workmanship throughout this property.
Yeah, they really put it in. You can see all the wood and just the way it should be out there in Heber. Just kind of that, rustic kind of wood, the kind of feel, the emotion that goes along with that, which is so great. And this kitchen is just wonderful. It's all part of the great room as you come in. And they didn't spare any expense here. As you can see, the beautiful countertops with granite, that thick granite, which is really nice. They've got a Thermador range there, as you can see. It's got a 6 burner, and then they've also got the cooking surface in the center. Look at the size of the ovens on that. Amazing.
Well, it's interesting too. They got that island, and then this sink right there on the island. That my wife loves that feature, and it's just such a fun feature to have in those properties.
Yeah.
They really look at the detail on this kitchen. I just love the way they put this together.
Yeah, they didn't spare any expense, that's for sure. This is kind of the eating area right off of there, kind of the dining area. Of course, the place is huge. This is looking at kind of the laundry area, and that goes right out into the garage. And now you're going to love this. You go down here, right off of there, you go into your own full-size basketball court. Can you believe that?
That is awesome. That
and
really
also
is.
On the main floor, you've got your own home theater. And so this is a unique home because all the play areas on the main floor, and it's set up so as you approach the house, it feels like a Rambler.
Right.
But the way they dug the basement out, they actually put the living area down in the lower area, or the main area, and so it's all still got light and everything.
Tons of natural light coming in.
Yeah. And so all entertaining on the main level, and then they dug it out so it's all just, you're still walking out of here, and this would be the master bedroom right here. And they didn't spare any expense again.
I love the complement of wood tones as we're moving through this property. There's just a great complement of wood tones throughout this, and it really makes it stand out and very unique.
Yeah. And so on this house, we're going to be looking at 12,500 square feet. It has 7 bedrooms. It's got 6 full and 2 half baths. So that's 8 baths in full. You have 3-car garage. It was built in 2007, and you're almost at 6.5 acres. And it's on this, beautiful cul-de-sac neighborhood, with all these beautiful homes. There's an equestrian property right next to this, and so
I love the way that it really gives you that feeling like you're kind of there. You have a lot of privacy, and yet you're in this middle of this great community at the same time.
And the Heber Valley itself, and there's your deck that's right off the back of the property that looks over there it is. You're looking over Timpanogos right there. and the lake's right over there, right over in that same direction.
I love those mountain shots and the views you have throughout this property. And of course, you have all that decking to appreciate it all the way around that property.
Yeah, and all their beautiful landscaping they have involved in this. And of course, you're not far from all the ski resorts here. You're just a hop, skip, and a jump right there. And so this is, like a Park City type property, right there in the Heber Valley, which is great.
Yeah, no, it is. And like I said, you're right there. You have the world-class skiing at Deer Valley, you have the Park City resorts, all of that right there close. I love this. I mean, the basketball court, the motocross track, the baseball diamond, the pool. I mean, they literally thought
There's your
of
hot
everything.
tub right there, and there you can see the living area that's above this. And so, so this is the kitchen that is right off of where you'd be down there. So if you want to cook up something for people that are swimming, so the nice thing about here. And then you go upstairs, take a look at this. This is the kitchen that's upstairs.
Amazing.
So theoretically, this house has 3 different kitchens in it. And so it's nice because in the Heber Valley, it gets cold there during the winter. You can be swimming inside, and during the summer you just open up your doors and you're enjoying this year round.
Yeah.
And there's the Heber Creeper that goes creeping by, during
That's
Christmas.
such a fun little thing. Yeah, we've done that. Of course, to the North Pole with the kids. That's a fun little activity.
Yeah, that's what you get. And so this is, if you want to live in almost 6.5 acres and you want to enjoy the Heber Valley and all that it has, because it's, as you can see, there's the lake off in the distance, and this is flying by, and you can see all the beautiful homes that are around. This is a special little property.
It's hard to imagine it getting any better.
I know.
Just
absolutely spectacular. I love this one.
Yep.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Forever Homes for everyone. Everyone needs a home, and at Real Estate Essentials, anyone who buys or sells their home with the J. Deere Real Estate team will receive a free adoption for the pet of their choice. Real Estate Essentials has teamed up with the Humane Society of Utah to bring you Forever Homes for everyone. Love your new home and love your new rescue pet with the J. Deere Real Estate team.
So Lisa, back in the day, we'd take buyers in to buy properties and something would go wrong and they have to call the seller and try and figure out who's going to fix it and why. And now you guys came up with a nice program to fix that issue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, walk me through that.
So the buyer purchases a 1-year home warranty, and if something were to happen, for instance, a dishwasher breaks, they just give Elevate Home Warranty a call and we'll send out a contractor and they'll either repair it or replace it.
Which is perfect, because during that first year, you're going to find out if there's something wrong with that house, and you guys are going to be the ones that ensure that.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's great. And the nice thing about this is all taken care of on the closing documents, and you can usually negotiate it in the deal, right? And the seller will take care of that.
Yeah, and the seller or the buyer can pay for it.
Yeah, but this is a great way to negotiate, and a great thing that really helps real estate.
Yes.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team. So Park City just got a ton of snow, and the real estate is always really popular up there. And I've got Thad Peterson. So Thad, this looks like a beautiful home. Where's this one located?
This is a beautiful home in the Sun Peak area of the Canyons. It's an exclusive 9-lot subdivision on a private one-way road that accesses 9 beautiful custom homes, this being one of the larger ones and with the best views.
Yeah, and as you can tell as you walk into this property, it is magnificent. I mean, this is like a mansion-style home.
Oh yes, it has one of the largest great rooms manners of any home in Park City. Kind of gives you that Austrian alpine lodge look and feel, and especially on 3 acres, it has that estate feel and look to it.
Yeah, and you can tell as you walk into this property, somebody loved this home, and we always look at this price per square foot and how was it built out and the quality of finish. You can tell somebody absolutely loved this house because they put everything into it.
Oh yeah, and it would probably cost $300 per square foot or more to replace in today's market, and at only $227 a square foot, including the lot, it's a fabulous deal. It was built by the owner, who's also a builder. Built it for his home. He's original for his family. He's original owner, and kids have just grown older, and it's a little too much for mom and pop this time. So that's their motivation to sell.
Yeah. Now tell me a little bit about the lot. What would a lot for a house like this go for?
Lots in this area. There was one that was just on the market last year for $1 million, right next door, and pretty much that's the going price. $1 million or more for anything in Park City that's over 2.5, 3 acres.
So theoretically, if the lot's worth $1 million, you're getting this one just for we're just under $2 million on this, aren't we?
That's correct. It's 1.79.
Oh, so it's even lower than that. So what a tremendous value! Because look at that chandelier alone is worth. Oh man, I can't even imagine how much that costs. So this is really good value then.
It is, and that's for 7,881 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 6 baths, and 7 fireplaces in this home.
Yeah, beautiful. And it looks, the way it is, it's right up on the hill, so it's got some beautiful views. What is it looking over?
It's looking over the Swanner Reserve area and also a couple lakes that are in the Park City area that are very beautiful, especially in the summertime. And then to the east, looking at the Uinta Mountains. And then behind it is all open space. So you have a very secluded feeling and beautiful views.
Yeah, spectacular homes. That if somebody wanted more information about this, how would they contact you?
Yeah, my number is 435-640-5133, or they can visit our website at thelawsonrealestateteam.com.
Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to. I got John Ames down in St. George, and John, you are just, this is a spectacular home. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah, Jay, this is one of those great houses that's the perfect size for either living in year-round, or it's a super fantastic getaway, come down and play for the weekend home. This home is in the prestigious Sunbrook Golf Course area. So you can literally be playing golf in 5 minutes from here. You can also ride mountain bikes to the big trailhead here in St. George from this property. You can ride skinny tire mountain or bikes from here. And you're less than 10 minutes to 5 other golf courses. And this is a very, very prestigious neighborhood. Homes have great values on them, and there's always a waiting list for both full-time and part-time owners of properties in this area.
It looks great. So it looks like it's a Rambler style, so I assume the master's on the main here?
That is correct. And this property, Jay, has its own separate casita. It has high-end finished countertops, high-end appliances. It has the taller roofs. This property has the large blinds in it, the custom wood blinds.
Yeah, it looks like it lays out beautifully. They did a really nice decorating job on this house. Whoever lives here, they know how to live. They're doing it right.
If you walked in this house, Jay, you would think it was built literally in the last 3 or 4 months. This house is immaculate clean, and it has that look and feel that everything in this house fits the current building design styles this house is very current, and you would not believe the house is literally a year to 2 years old.
Yeah, and they did a really good job of traditional colors and styles. The wood, this wood that they use on this house never goes out of style. The paint on the wall is perfect. So, it's really kind of a timeless property.
It is. That's absolutely true. And the good thing about this house, in fact, these people, they actually did a separate casita. So family or friends, or bring mom or dad with you and put them in that space. Great casita attached to this property.
Yeah, it looks like the backyard just opens just open space then.
Look at the views for this property. Can you imagine sitting on that back patio, watching sunset and sunrises, and or jumping out, having breakfast on that patio, and then jumping on your bikes and going for a ride?
Yeah, spectacular property. John, if somebody wanted more information about this one, how do they reach you?
435-674-6011, or email us at aimsteam@sgremax.com.
The last time we moved, the process took a lot longer than I thought, and I lost a bunch of my stuff. I just don't want to go through that again.
Don't worry, Zippy Shell to the rescue. Now, Zippy Shell is a proven nationwide company that is fully licensed and insured. And we bring our shell to your house where you can load it or we can load it for you. And once the container is full, you put a lock on it and we take it to our climate-controlled and secure warehouse. There, we wrap your containers to make your belongings more secure prior to shipping. And your possessions never leave that container until you unload it at your new home, so there's no chance of anything getting lost. And your price is guaranteed on the front end, no last-minute surprises. And that's what Zippy Shell is, portable storage and moving made simple. Contact us through zippyshell.com and tell them Zippy Girl sent you.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
Jay Deere here with Real Estate Essentials. Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and just died to know how much those houses cost? Well, just download Real Estate Essentials' new free app. It uses your phone's GPS to track your location, and then it uses a multiple listing service to give you all the details. All you need to do is text RE-UTAH to 32323, and be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, good for Utah. Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Park. Let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody. So headed down to look at some Moab property, got our Moab specialist Rachel Moody, and this is a special little home, isn't it?
Most definitely. We're sitting on top of Bridger-Jack Mesa on 20 acres that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. It's a spectacular setting, perched right above the Behind the Rocks Wilderness Study area.
Oh, and it's beautiful as we go inside. I love the colors and all the light. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, this one was custom designed so that you could stand in the middle of the home and look in all four directions and absorb the views from all four directions.
Yeah, and what I love about it, it's an expansive space. It's really open. There really aren't any walls that are closing it in.
Right. And it's, it has a lot of indigenous materials that we finished it off with. We've got the local blue pine, and then it also has earthen plasters, prickly pear cactus extract in the adobe floors. A lot of thought into the finish of this home.
Yeah, and so this style of home is kind of like a pier and beam, isn't it?
Yeah, it's post and beam. This one's actually steel beams with straw belt insulation. It has passive solar design with geothermal heating and cooling.
Yeah, and that's really expensive to build, but it really has long-term payouts because it's really efficient and it makes for just big, expansive space, and you don't have to have all these, walls to hold everything, to support it. It's supported from the roof.
Definitely high quality construction with this home.
Yeah, they did a great job. I love all the rocks and all the different colors and the glass and the way they brought it all together.
Definitely a lot of creativity went into the thought of this home.
Yeah, somebody definitely loved this house. So how many square feet and how many bedrooms are we talking about?
We have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in this home. It's about 2,792 square feet. It has an extra large 2-car garage as well as a double carport. And then out on the cliff edge, there's an additional pergola that we have out there.
And so is a pergola just for enjoyment of the view?
It is. You could also spend the night out there if you wish.
Oh, so it's almost like a separate living area.
Yeah, nice little cabin on the edge of the world.
That's great. I love these colors and styles, how it's so bright and inviting and lots of windows. Look at that view outside.
Yep, and there you get a great view of the LaSalle Mountains.
Great. So what sort of price range are we talking about on this property?
This home is currently listed at $1,395,000, and it is on 21.5 acres. It is 2 lots that have been put together. Certainly one of the best locations in the Bridger Jack Mesa area.
Yeah, I could see you having there's that pergola outside. That's just so cute and endearing.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
And those are those beautiful views. They really put a lot in it. Somebody definitely loved this home. So if somebody wanted to get more information about this property, how would they reach out to you?
They can reach me on my cell phone. It's 435-260-8245, or my website, which is moabrico.com.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.